Hi, sorry about that. Video cut out. Only takes 45 minutes to record. Didn't realise I'd recorded that long. Might have to edit down on YouTube. But yeah, as I said, this is a part of the Rambler set, which has got the Welsh Template and Metal Stamping Company Limited, Llanelli, South Wales. Too far south for me, and not in the same direction. If Llanelli's down south, I'm doing more east. But yeah, these back ones, these expertly weathered TMCs, custom finish. These guys with their finishing are superb. They really are. Like, they've got the rust and all the worn down weatheredness down to perfection. These, obviously I'm not going to get them out of the box now because it's pointless. By the time I get them out, get them back in, it's too long. But yeah, they are really good. I've got quite a few. I picked them up. This is another northeastern one compared to that. That's what they look like weathered. So yeah, they're pretty good. I also got LNER. I don't really know what this is. £17.50. That is the actual price I paid for it. Oh, it's the LMS, sorry. I thought it was the LNER. I think it's the LMS long. They do LNER ones of these. I can't remember what they're called. Does it tell you? Oh, there you go, 4-wheel CCT van. Does it tell you? No, it doesn't tell you anything else. But yeah, you got, obviously, that's as it says. That's a box I made myself for storing it. So yeah, we got some more wagons here. These coaches were from the little episode of Build Your Own Model Layout. I went and bought one, just for the fact of they are pretty decent coaches, to be honest. They are really well built, considering what they were planned for. It was kind of a cheap thing in, but yeah, I bought one, my dad had bought one, and then when he went back to Smith's, they had 2 packs left, so he bought another 2 for me. So I have a full set of 4. So yeah, these, although they have no markings on them, so to say, they might, I'm not too sure with coaches, whether they are in my era or whatnot. But yeah, you've got, there's I'm not too familiar with what coaches were run during 1945 to 1947. So as you can see, this is a Tornado. This was the biggest train set I forked out for myself. I think it cost me 150 quid from Model Zone in Chester, before, I think was it 8 months or so before they went bankrupt and bust. Unfortunately, she doesn't run at the minute. For reasons unknown, I don't know. She is lubricated up. She's just decided to give up on me, which is kind of a real shame, which is kind of annoying. But as I said, early BR, I think, was that late BR? No, I'm not. I really need to do my research on this. I'm sorry, but these symbols, I have no idea. I have really no idea. But yeah, she's a beauty when she runs. Unfortunately, she is a non-runner at the minute. She needs some work, bless her. And then this is another one I treated myself to. My 20. I think it was 20. I think it was last. Was it not? I think it was either last year or the year before my birthday. So it would have been my 26th or my 25th. I think it was Robson J11, which is, this is in 2 or 3 of my running sessions. No, 2, because it's in number 3 and number 4. Yeah, because it's at the same time I bought the LMS Duchess class, I think it is, the streamlined one, which is really nice. which is in that box there. So yeah, another BR loco I have, so that's 2, or 3 if you count that one. But yeah, I've got 3 BR ones. But yeah, right, if we move that out of the way, put her on top of there, and I'll sort this out in a minute. Sorry about this, I really should learn to edit videos and whatnot on YouTube, but I'm not much of a computer whiz, so I'll leave that all to you guys. So yeah, unfortunately, you're going to cry and shout at me and say, why have you on earth got them all crushed up like that? This was the other box I used to take to Model Club, as they had a little layout where you'd go back and forth to do manoeuvres, and this was the little box I used. So as I said, with this loco coming from a layout that I bought for a really nice gentleman, this also came with it. I think it's called the J50, which Hattons have now retooled, which I'm definitely going to get 3 of, maybe 4, if my painting jobs come into effect and I can make a bit of money from them. Have one in LNER, BR. If they do one in LMS, then I'd have one in LMS. But if they don't, then I might just stick to 2 BR and 2 LNERs. But yeah, this loco in one of my videos where the kitten's having fun is the actual train that they're actually playing with, which is quite funny, to be honest. If you want to watch it, it is hilarious. You wouldn't think kittens would find trains fascinating, but apparently they found them really amusing. This also was a part of the set, which is just, I'm not too sure what kind of loco this is. I'm presuming it would have been before the Flying Scotsman, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I got them 2 teaked LNER coaches with it, which are quite, obviously Hornby being back in the day of Hornby, quite cheap, nasty looking pieces of plastic kits. But it's the same with these LMS. I don't think the composite ones. It's got a wheel missing there. These I bought from Dapple in Chirk for, I think they were either £12.50 or £8.50. I can't remember. But yeah, really simple, easy to put together, and cheap. No detail on them whatsoever, which is, you know, they don't look. I suppose they'd look alright once I'd weathered them, learned how to weather and other stuff with them. But yeah, there's not a lot I can do. This is, if I can get it out without losing all the bits. This was a kit that I'd received as well, a cattle wagon. I've already got one built. It's in a box upstairs because it's got the clippings missing. But yeah, this is another plastic kit I'm going to be building by Dapple. So as I said, I had the mixed freight train set. So yeah, I got my Ginty. Oh shit, it's not the best way. Yeah, nice little runner. As I said, box made. Oh, there you go. There's the actual Rambler set. I cut the box up to make these little slots for them, and then the diesel. This, as I said, it was just the same as the other one, but this is the one with the red rod in, yellow front, and that. What are you doing, Minx? Psst, psst, psst. Leave the box alone. So yeah, we've got this came with, was it both of them? I think these 2 came with, was it just the one? Oh no, yeah, this one came with the mixed freight set. This one I bought on my own. These 3 here aren't a part of the air I'm doing. Another HST 125, although this one does work, and she runs like a dream, as on the video. On, I think, is it the fourth one, it takes over the LMS train, going round. The coaches are obviously the old Hornby tooling. Obviously they brought out new ones in these now, which Dave Class 47 has. The only one I'm missing off this is the buffet car, which obviously they don't do now. So it's slightly a full set, but without one coach. So it's something I'm gonna have to put up with. Other than that, some piping. Just get these pencils out of the way. As you can see, this was just a. This is what I used to just take to Model Club every Monday, as Monday was running night, and Wednesday. Oh, as I said, there's the clipping for that box fan, wherever it's gone, which is there. Which I think it is. Yes, it is. It's really annoying how easily they come out. But yeah. And then obviously the main reason why I wanted to have a model railway was everyone's favourite. Everyone will have one of these in their layouts, or a picture of it, or some sort of the Flying Scotsman. This is the railroad version, which this is exactly the same as the Tornado. It did work originally, till I chipped it, and after chipping it, it ran for about 1 or 2 weeks, I think, and then after that it just gave up. You took the chip out, it was kind of responsive, but not as much. But then if you kept the chip in and took the chassis off, it would kind of go. But obviously with these steam engines, the chip's like tucked in here, so it might just be that the cables aren't breathing or some sort, or they're intertwining with each other and shorting themselves out or something. But I haven't an idea what to do with these, whether to send them back off to Hornby to see what they can do. Same with the Tornado, as they are Hornby products. You know what I mean? To have it for like 8 months and then for it not to run is quite annoying. It really is. But yeah, obviously DCC ready when I bought it from. I think I bought it from Dapple. I paid 70 quid for it. It was either this or the Mallard. I was quite tempted to get the Mallard, but the Flying Scotsman being the Flying Scotsman, everyone loves the Flying Scotsman. It's just one of them things. But yeah, and then last but not least, obviously there's more LMS coaches. I've got a GWR one here, and at the bottom that came with the Tornado and a train set, the Pullman coaches. And then this is the other one I bought at the same time as the Robinson G11, although it's the Duchess class. I'm putting in the wrong end. Oh no, Coronation class. I do stand corrected. I apologise for any train know-it-all people that scream at the TV right now, saying that you don't know what you're on about. I do apologise. As I said, this is my first time. Actually wants to come out the packaging. This is one packaging. It's really annoying. I hate this packaging by Hornby. But yeah, if we move. But yeah, there she is. She is a lovely little runner, as you can see on one of the videos. The bogie there, you get to change. You get another one, which I think is underneath here. I think it should be. But yeah, you get to change the front bit to run on wider. It does tell you somewhere. No, it doesn't. But it tells you in the manual somewhere at the bottom that you can change the front bit to run on tighter curves. Although an engine this size really shouldn't be running on anything less than a third or fourth. As if you run this on a 2, it just looks stupid. It really does. It doesn't look anywhere as good as what it would on a third or fourth. Or if you do a corner with flexi track, then a fifth or sixth or whichever. But yeah, this. So yeah, that's. And obviously there's more wagons and whatever else there. But yeah, looking at the rolling stock I've got quite a bit to get started with. Although some of it, obviously, the Intercity, the oil wagons there. Some of the other ones aren't the era I'm doing. So you know, I won't. Not so much to say why I won't be running them, but you know, it's one of them things where I probably would on requests. So yeah, it's not. This is why I really hate this packaging, because it's such a pain in the backside. Put it back in nicely. But yeah, as I said, with the layout, I really don't know what I'm going to do with that. It all needs to fit on a 2-foot board with scenery. Depending on how big the carriage is, I should really measure it. But yeah, I am really open to suggestions. Obviously, people saying about using railway publications on, seeing if it'll fit. Yes, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't really want to be paying 30 quid for something I'm just going to use once. I know you get it free for however many long, but I 30 quid, you know what I mean? Put another 20 quid and you get a PlayStation 4 game. Or, you know, a bit of rolling stock or something. Or 50 quid towards track underlay or something. I just see 30 quid just being spent somewhere better than just on a railway publication that I'm just going to use once, and that's it. So you know, it is as it is. So yeah, as I said, that is a rough idea. Obviously, with this year possibly disappearing, I don't know. But yeah, if you'd like to, feel free to comment, subscribe. As I said, constructive criticism, any ideas or suggestions you can come up with for me, I will duly take them on board. I know we're in the beginning of February. I start a new job in March, so I'll be only working 3 days a week, whereas at Domino's at the minute I'm working 6, and the only day off I get is for my painting job. So yeah, I'm working 7 days practically, for not a lot of money. So yeah, once I start my new job, this is the big push to get this built. I've been wanting it built for nearly 2 years now. It's driving me insane. I really want this. Even if by June this year I get the baseboards up, I'll be happy. I know then that laying the track, working it all out, I don't want to rush it, because people say that if you rush it you make mistakes, but then you need to learn from them mistakes. I don't really want to rush it, but then I don't want to be taking so long of where each individual month, say 1 month I got that bit done, and then another month if I was to lay the track, I wanted it all done in one, as a rough idea, and then go from there. I don't want to rush it, but I don't want it to take years and years and years to get the final product. You know, if I get my layout looking as half as decent as whatever our junction is, Glebe Road Junction, Dave Class 47, Dave Howarth is a wonderful layout. James Simpson, his layout's small, he's got a lot of detail on it. And Kevin Kevin from Penwithers, his layout. I've been watching his quite closely. I think you're subscribed to me, Kevin. I'm not too sure. I don't know how to view who's subscribed to me, so I don't know who's watching. But yeah, it's all your layouts are kind of giving me ideas on how I want this to look in a final product. I know it will take me some years, but I know I'll chop and change some of this, whereas on here an idea will come up and then this might change, and then over here I know that, but yeah, it is as it is. This is how I'd like it to be, but I know, as you can see, this isn't going to fit on 2 foot of a board. Depending on how big the garage is, I might I might be able to go 4 foot, 5.5 foot one way, and then 2, 3, 3.5 foot one way. Although the island in the middle might be a bit small, I might struggle to reach over here. But if I can possibly, say for instance, there's the wall of the garage, and the board just comes up to there. If I have a space at the back where I can climb underneath, up on top, and then get down onto it, that'd be perfect. But it's all dependent on the on the size of the garage. But yeah, any help, comments or advice you'd like to give me, as this is my first attempt. Although this is just like a layout, like a rough guide of how it kind of looks on that. Although in some places it doesn't look as good as what it does there. Obviously these sweep off that way and then come round. But that I'd use FlexiTrack for that, as that's all set track at the minute. But yeah, any ideas, suggestions, any like tips that you could help me with, guys, that would be muchly appreciated. My father-in-law goes away to Rome in June, so hopefully if the weather holds off, or bees and that, would be nice for the next few months, as the baseboards are in his garage. So I need to then get to here up and set in. So I've got till June. If I get the boards up well before then, I'm happy, because the track laying, I don't mind taking my time with. As I said, I know this is going to be the board building. To me, I was never good in DT in school. The only thing I ever created was a little box, whereas other people were technical and had a little spinning thing, and they had like little cogs, and you pushed up little ducks going along a little pond. All I did was a box for storing things in. It sounds sad and like really shocking for woodworking things, but literally that is all I could do, literally. So yeah, any comments, as I said, would be muchly appreciated. As I said, I've asked Everard Junction, Dave Class 47. I think I may have asked David Howarth. I'm not too sure. I might have, might not have, I can't remember. But yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff and a lot of spare track, which is probably going to go towards the fiddle yard, although all the corners I don't really need. Why I have so much corners is unbelievable. Although I could try and attempt the helix, but nah, I think I'll leave that till I'm quite older and I'm a bit more into more pro of model railway. But yeah, so yeah, if you'd like to, feel free to subscribe, comment. That would be great. Welcomely appreciated. As I said, this is going to be my first ever layout. Although some people say to start off small, it's not that I don't want to start off small. Small layouts for me, I don't know, just don't do it. I did think of having how Everard Junction has it, just like one strip going and then coming around underneath, and I did think of that, but 2 helixes either side for Everard Junction. Watching his videos and how much of not of a nuisance, but how much it tested him, I'm not going to attempt. I really am not going to attempt. I'm just going to have that going underneath the board and then coming underneath to the fiddle yard by here somewhere. I'm not going to attempt the Helix, not for many years. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. So yeah, feel free to comment and subscribe, and I shall see you hopefully very soon. If not, then I might, I might get a sneaky video of the project I'm doing in the Chester Model Railway Club, if I can sneak in a video of what we've been doing and what the layout looks like. Whether I'd be able to do that, I'm not too sure, or whether I might get into trouble with the club. That's another matter. But yeah, cheers, thank you very much guys, I shall see you again.